Welcome back once again, all of my low carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. Today I have another very easy keto meal recipe for you. Today I am going to show you how to make quick, easy keto chicken crust pizza. Making your pizza out of chicken is not only easy and tasty, but of course it's low carb and it adds extra protein to your pizza. And y'all know me, I'm all about extra protein. So if you want a printable version of this recipe, you can check out my website at janet'sdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find a printable version of this recipe and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious, low-carb keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out videos, at least every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you'd like to help support the channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see some affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using those affiliate links, a small portion of your purchase will go to me and help support the channel. So while they do all that, let's get cooking. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Line a 10 to 12 inch pizza pan with some parchment paper. My pizza pan's actually 13 inches, but you really don't need that big of a pizza pan. Set your pan aside for just a minute. Thoroughly drain a 12.5 ounce can of cooked chicken breasts and place it in a large mixing bowl. Use a fork and mash the chicken into small shreds. If you don't want to use canned chicken, you can use 12.5 ounces of fresh cooked chicken breast. Just make sure it's very finely shredded. Add 2 large room temperature eggs and 1 teaspoon of dry Italian seasoning. Use a fork and stir everything together until it's fully combined. Gradually fold in 1 cup of the shredded cheese of your choice. I'm using a half cup of mozzarella cheese and a half cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. You can use whatever cheese or combination of cheeses that you want. Make sure you just gradually fold this in a little at a time. That way it gets evenly dispersed throughout the mixture. Also make sure as you are folding the cheese in that all the ingredients are fully moistened by the eggs. Scoop the mixture onto your prepared pizza pan. If you don't have a pizza pan, you can just use a 9x13 baking sheet. Use a fork or your hands and press the crust into a circle that's about 11 inches in diameter or your desired size and thickness. The smaller you make the circle, the thicker your crust is going to be. Place the crust in your preheated oven. Bake at 375 degrees for 17 to 20 minutes or until the crust is lightly golden and firm. Once the crust is done baking, remove it from the oven and let it cool for about 5 to 10 minutes before you start adding the toppings. Leave your oven preheated to 375 degrees. While the crust is cooling, we're going to prepare the sauce and the desired toppings. You can put whatever toppings you want on this. I am making this a Tex-Mex style pizza. So for my sauce, mash up 2 ripe medium avocados in a medium bowl until they are smooth. Stir in 1 tablespoon of dry taco seasonings. I just made my own. I used 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder and a half teaspoon each of garlic powder, onion powder, and dry oregano. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Add a 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt or sour cream and stir it in until it's fully combined. Spread your desired amount of the sauce onto your crust. Make sure you leave about a 1/2 inch of an empty border around the edges of the crust. You don't have to use all of the sauce if you don't want to. You can just put your desired amount. I didn't use all of it. You can save the extra in your refrigerator for about 3 to 4 days, and you can use it on wraps, on sandwiches, or as a dip for chips or vegetables. Top the sauce with your desired amount of the shredded cheese of your choice. I'm using around 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. Top the cheese with some baby spinach leaves or some leafy greens of your choice. I'm using, again, roughly about 1 cup of baby spinach leaves. Top the spinach or leafy greens with some chopped canned baby corns. I'm using about a 1/2 cup of chopped canned baby corns. And yes, baby corns are keto. Baby corns have not matured enough to be able to create the carbs and sugars that matured corn has. Top the baby corn with some sliced black olives. I use about a 1/4 cup. And some chopped tomatoes. I use about a 1/2 of a tomato and chop it up. Again, you can adjust or change any of these toppings according to your personal taste. Place the pizza back into your preheated oven. Bake at 375 degrees for about 5 minutes or until the cheese is melted and all the toppings are heated through. Once the cheese is melted, remove the pizza from your oven and allow it to cool for about 3 to 5 minutes before slicing it so you don't burn your fingers and it can firm up a little bit. Alrighty, here we are with my yummy chicken crust pizza. Try to show that to you without dumping it all over the floor. But yes, it looks yummy. Doesn't that look delicious? It smells yummy. That's always good. Now you can make this pizza as thick or as thin as you want to. You see that I made mine a very thin crust, but if you like your crust a little bit thicker, you can always double the crust recipe or just make your circle a little smaller when you're making the pizza crust. You can put any topping, any sauce, anything that you want on this bad boy. You can put on there. It's all up to you. Be as creative as you want. But the most important thing is we want to know if it tastes good, because there's no point in putting topping on it if it doesn't taste good, right? Right. So let's taste this. That's really good. Yes. That's really good. That tastes really yummy with that avocado sauce I have on there. That is yummy. I think that's my new favorite pizza crust. And it's so easy. Yes, so yes, thumbs up, see the thumb, it is up. Very good, very yummy. Yes, definite. This is best if you eat this immediately, but you can store any leftovers that you might have in your refrigerator in an airtight container for about 2 to 3 days. Just make sure it's fully cooled before you put it in your refrigerator. Also, if you do store it and you want to reheat it, it's best not to put it in the microwave. It gets a little soggy in the microwave. It's best to reheat it in your oven for just a few minutes. That way it keeps that crisp, firm texture. Eat and enjoy. And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make, and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.